And Ruben, you know you have Roy, right? Roy, not Troy. I mean, I don't mind being Roy, but I, after 47 years, I mean 48, right? How old am I? 71 and then 40. I forget how old I am. 48 years, yeah, yeah, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, Danae, is make my monologue shorter, since we're 2 minutes in, because I want to make sure I give you maximum time. So I'll just do something real quick. After after all these years, well, not years, after a year and a half being with Ruben, Ruben gonna call me Roy. I still love you, Ruben. Okay, all right, it's okay. Yeah, yeah, he can. They'll. And Ruben, you'll close the door when you're ready to start, right? Just close that door when you're ready to start, so in case you all want to have a conversation. and and if not, you can always go around and let them know. You can go through that door, other door. No, I'm saying if they don't close that door the way that it should be. Just I want to bring you back though. I want to bring you back. I wanna. I thought about today. I thought about asking you and Shanice if they want to bring some of the young people on the program to listen to your heart. I think that'd be great. That'd be great. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Hey everybody, this is Troy Alexander. We're coming back one more time. Inspiration with Troy Alexander on Hamilton Radio. I'm so excited to be back one more time. We have a phenomenal guest that we're about to talk to in a few moments. But listen, every week, the purpose of our show. Our show is to encourage you to dream, take that step, and do what? Walk with purpose into your destiny. This is what this show is all about. It's all about you and encouraging you and say, you know what, you can do this. And guess what? It's not over. No matter what age you are, no matter what experience you got, don't have, whatever it is, you can still reach to the top of that mountain. I'm telling you right now. And this show is to encourage you and to bring on people that have amazing journeys, that have aspired to amazing plateaus in life. And guess what? They still climbing. And guess what? After they reach the first mountain, they get ready to climb another mountain. I'm telling you, and this guest is amazing. But before we get to her, I want to do one quick point of purpose. I might do two, but one really quick. I put them on Facebook throughout the week just to encourage and uplift and let you know, listen, you can do this. I want to say this. It's not what they say, it's what you believe. Know who you are. Listen, you're going to hear a lot of stuff that's going to come your way. People are going to tell you this. Yeah, you can't. No, you can. Don't have the education. Don't have the experience. I didn't go to school for this. But now I got my own show on Hamilton Radio, and it's been over a year and a half. I'm telling you, it's about believing not only in who you are, but in what you're becoming. It's knowing that there's more after this. Yes, if I live in my past, I'm going to stay in my past. But it's about appreciating what you've been through and where it's got you to. Every hurt, every pain, every tear that I cried has brought me to this place. And why? Because now I can tell somebody else, it may hurt, but it won't last always. It's about taking everything that you've been through and appreciating the moment. I told you about my speech, how I stuttered as a child, couldn't talk as a child, couldn't get words out of my mouth. But every testimony, everything that comes out now is encouraging somebody else. You can do this. Now I went from not being able to talk to talking all the time on the show. Not only one show, but two shows on Hamilton Radio. I'm telling you, don't ever give up on your dreams. And I've said this before, connect yourself with people that are going in the direction that you want to go. You may not be there just yet, but find somebody that is going in the same direction that you are or that has achieved what you're looking to get and connect with them. My last point of purpose real quick and before we go on to our amazing guest, but your environment pours into the ground in which your roots are planted. It's time to grow. So I'm telling you right now, it's important to understand who you connect yourself with. Listen, I was having an event, and we were honoring a young lady for her work with young people and so forth. And my guest that's sitting next to me, she happened to be in the room, y'all. Listen, I'm telling you, I encourage you, just be in the room. You don't know who you're going to connect with. And so we began to have a conversation, didn't we?
We did.
And I said, well, one, I didn't know who you was. So I was like, who are you? And you told me who you was. But listen, y'all, before we go there, this is the amazing DONNAE SHANTE Alberta Days. And listen, she is a self-love advocate, body positive advocate, health advocate, fitness instructor, college graduate, aspiring to attain her master's degree, former college basketball player. Thank you, DONNAE. Thank you so much for being on our show, Inspiration with Troy Alexander. I'm honored that you're here. But going back, we were having an event.
We were.
And we just had a conversation. And I was like, well, what's your name? And, are you in school? You're out of school? Do you got your own business? Are you a CEO? All that conversation. And from there, it just, what happened? We just grew.
Friendship just grew out of nowhere.
It did. It did. And I think before we left the building, did I ask you about doing a photo shoot?
You did.
I did.
You did.
So I didn't know you at first.
Not at all.
But before you left the building, we had a connection.
We did.
And we've done how many shoots?
We've done two.
We've done two.
Yeah.
Get ready to do our third.
Yeah, ready for three.
That's right. I'm telling you. So I gotta ask you, how did you get to a place of becoming a self-love advocate? What is a self-love advocate, and how did you get there?
A self-love advocate is someone that has been through things within their life that has made them doubt themselves or has taken them to a point where I don't know if I love myself. I see all these people in the media. Nobody looks like me.
Wow.
Whether it's my melanin, whether it's my stature, whether it's whatever it is, I don't see anybody that looks like me. And at certain points, I'm being critiqued by people who don't look like me, saying that I should look like this, or I'm not beautiful because I'm not this, or because I'm not this person, I should be this. Until you get to that point within yourself where you're like, no, God made me who I am for a reason.
Yes.
And there is nobody or anything that can change me besides him.
Wow.
So let me get to a place in myself where I can love this person, where I can be who I am and be free and not care what anybody else says.
Wow. Listen, y'all better I'm telling you. Give me five on that one. Phenomenal. Now, I got to ask you, because it sounds like that journey to that place.
Oh, yes.
How were you able to overcome all of that negative feeling, negative impression of who you, how did you get through that?
I had to it started with my family. My family and God are my backbone.
Awesome.
And without them, without my mom telling me, don't listen to those bullies. This person doesn't know you. Why do you care what they say?
Right.
But it's only so much that somebody can tell you that you're going to sink in. Right. For me, I had to get to the point where I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I said, you know what? Who are you? You're not important to me. You're not my family. You're nobody that can take me to a different level. So why am I going to sit here and dwell on what you're saying to me?
Wow. Awesome. Listen, we all of us need somebody around us.
Right.
Somebody to uplift us, somebody to encourage us, and to have your family and to have God.
Yes.
In that. Now, I got to ask you, because sometimes, growing up, kids, and adults too at times
are mean.
Yeah, I mean, that's mean and all of that. And so how are you now able to insulate yourself from all of that stuff because it doesn't stop.
Right.
Just because I learned how to love me and believe in all that stuff doesn't stop. Right. How do you insulate yourself from not allowing those things that used to impact you now?
The way I look at it is the love I have for myself is an armor.
Wow.
Along with the armor of God, the love that I have for myself, it protects me from all that negativity.
Wow.
So somebody can sit here and down me all day, but guess what? It's just going to be like a repellent.
All right.
It's just going to bounce off.
All right.
I'm just going to look at you and smile.
Come on now.
And say, I hope you have a great day.
Uh-huh.
And smile and walk
Come
away.
on, that's right. I love you too. And you can love yourself too.
Right,
Like I love
right,
me, right?
Right.
Yeah, but
Right.
you can love, listen, I know you don't love yourself, but you can.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because most of the time, the people that are saying that to you, they have something deep down
Come
within
on now, DONNAE.
themselves
Yes, that's right.
that they are
right.
struggling with, a struggle that
Yes.
they are putting their problems on somebody else when it
They
doesn't
are.
have to be.
Absolutely. Awesome, awesome. Listen, and this body positive, why was that description important for you in the bio that you sent me? What is it about this body positive? Why is that important to you?
In the world that I'm in right now, in fitness, a lot of people have this mindset where they think skinny equals fitness. Or they think that you have to look a certain way to be fit. I look the way I do, and I can guarantee I can get down to do a bunch of push-ups that I don't want to do.
All right.
I can guarantee that just because I look a certain way, that doesn't define me.
Come on now. Come on now.
And this body is mine.
Yes.
And God gave it to me, and guess what?
Yes.
It's mine.
Yes. And it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Body positive. I love that title. Body positive advocate. And I've got to ask you, how did you get to a place to become an advocate? Because see, advocates have to be at a place. How did you get to a place that you want to become an advocate for someone else?
I don't think I ever realized that there was a point where I did. Ever since I was little, my dad used to call me the mayor because I would just go out and I would talk to everyone and anybody that was around me. If something wasn't right, I said something. I was going out, and if something didn't look right, it didn't look right. If it didn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. And I'm going to say that it doesn't feel right, and I'm going to say that it doesn't look right. So being an advocate to me was just something that's natural. It just is something that happens. It's no exact point in my life where I can pinpoint that this is where I became, because to me, I felt I was born to help people. I was born to stand up for people.
Yeah. I love it. I love that when you talk about I was born for this.
Yes.
And sometimes what happens is it's the negativity and all the stuff that tends to blind what our purpose is. And until we find that space, but when we find it, look out.
Yeah.
Because you are a powerhouse. Now, tell us, because people are saying, right, now, how tall are you?
I am 6'2", in certain shoes 6'3".
and so as you were growing up, did you find yourself being taller than most of the kids in school?
I was the tallest person in school, over males, over females, over everyone. I was taller, and also because I've had very bad asthma since before I could remember. I was on medications that blew me up. So I was wider than everybody else, and I was taller. So that automatically made me stick out like a sore thumb. And for that, I was bullied. I was bullied a lot. I would say maybe from elementary school up to certain points in middle school. And it does take a mental toll on you. It does take a mental effect until you get to the point, like I said before, where it's just like, who are you? Like, why are you so miserable that you have to say these horrible things to people?
Right. Wow. What would you say if the bullies were in this room? What would you say to them now?
Thank you.
Wow.
Because them bullying me made me who I am today.
Wow.
You asked me a question, or you didn't ask it yet, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip to it.
Go ahead.
I'm skip to it. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and skip around. It's your show. Go ahead, DONNAE. Shante, Alberta, Gage. Go ahead.
There's a question that you were gonna ask me, and it says, would I change my story? Would I change my life?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
Because God makes no mistakes. And my life is my life for a reason. The events that happened in the past, they happened, but guess what? They made me who I am. I can't change them, because if I changed them, I wouldn't be who I am.
Wow.
I wouldn't be where I am.
Wow. Listen, y'all. Listen, if you want to call into the show, 609-807-2492, 609-807-2492. Listen, I'm telling you, and don't y'all take up all the show, because I want, but no, it's okay. You can call in and ask her a question. But this amazing young lady, DONNAE SHANTE ALBERTA Day, self-love advocate, body positive advocate, health advocate, fitness instructor, college graduate, aspiring to attain a master, and former college basketball player. Listen, I gotta, and so this whole field about health.
Yes.
And now you're a fitness instructor.
Yes.
Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, I saw some of the videos. I saw where she's at. I mean, she's leading this class. Now, it's one thing to just want to be fit.
Right.
It's a whole different level to want to run a class.
Yes.
How did you get to the front of the class in that realm?
Oh, boy. Well, the gym that my mom and I actually started going to, the Max, they actually picked me out of everyone in the class to start off as a coach. Wow. And then when a position opened up for a trainer, something in me just jumped. Wow. And I said, I have to. Wow. I got to do it because these people at this gym, they are amazing. Wow. When I say amazing, I mean they are amazing. From members to trainers to the owner to everyone, they are absolutely amazing. Wow. And they all make work just feel like you're just going to hang out with a bunch of friends. Nice. It makes it feel like you're not even working out. It makes it feel like you're not even at work. Wow. When I get to the front of that classroom, all those jitters and everything that I have, it goes away because it's like you're laughing, you're joking, you're talking about different things with everybody. Right. You get to know so many people and see how much in common that you have with everybody. People that you never thought you would talk to, or people that you never thought you would have anything in common with. You have so much in common with.
Wow, awesome. I want to ask you, what do you think that fitness place called what now? The Max?
The Max Challenge.
The Max Challenge.
Yes.
Located in?
There's Maxes all over, but the location that I'm at is the Max Challenge of Woodbridge.
The Max. If you want to be instructed by this amazing young lady, go to the Max in Woodbridge, New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
The Max Challenge.
Yes.
The Max Challenge. So,
yes.
What do you think they saw in you for them to ask you about becoming a coach?
I asked myself that. I asked myself that when they first asked me. But then I looked in the mirror and I said, you're amazing. Wow. Go ahead, girl.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, yes. And now, I know that's not all you said, but that's enough. Yes. Because you are amazing.
Thank you.
And we are so proud of you. We are so proud of you. Where you listen. I don't even know your whole beginning journey. We just met. Was it last
year?
Last year, right?
Yes.
Last year, and it's amazing. I said how one moment in time.
Yes.
Brought us from that place in our church. It was in the hall at our church.
Yes.
To here.
Yes. Amazing.
And who knows where this is going to lead from.
agree.
You are inspiring so many. You are inspiring the world.
Thank you.
Do you see what your next plateau is? Because I tell you, there is more. Love your Max Challenge. Love you. But there is more for you. Do you see something beyond? I'm not talking about the fitness, but just in life. Do you see something beyond where you are now?
I feel like my calling is to help people. So I feel like wherever God guides me and wherever my steps go, that's where I'm going to be. My love is working with people with special needs.
Wow,
working with anybody in general, anybody that has that passion to learn and wants to
powerful.
Wants to get to a different place in life with their mindset, with their fitness, with whatever it is. So right now, my heart is telling me that a clothing drive is needed for downtown Newark, for the homeless in downtown Newark.
Awesome.
It's getting cold, and this temperature is already absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
My thing, and I've been saying it for almost a year now, is I want to set up a coat drive and just go downtown Newark to the train station and just hand out jackets, hand out blankets, hand out anything that's needed.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna cash app you some money or something, so I can be one of your first donors. We can go to Burlington or go wherever and get some coats and some hats and some gloves to help you out there. So you let me know when all that happens.
Thank you.
So I can be
I
a
will.
supporter of you. I
will.
want to ask you because, again, I've said at the beginning of this show is about encouraging people to follow their dreams and to take that step or take that next step.
Yes.
And we talk about the journey.
Yes.
Are you able to share with us at some of your lowest points, growing through all that you've been through? Are you able to share any point of how low it really was in terms of just your self-evaluation of who you are? And if not, then it's okay.
Yeah.
But are you able to share any?
Well, before I started the max, I was 400 pounds. I didn't even know how big I was, to be honest. I was at a point where walking up steps hurt. Wow. I was at a point where walking hurt. I was at a point where getting out of bed was almost impossible because my bones and my joints, I have my tendinitis was just acting up, but that was because of all the pressure from the weight that was on there. So I actually, the night before, and I never told my mom this, the night before my mom came to me with the opportunity of the max, I asked God to help me. I asked God to give me a sign of something that I need to do. What can I do to get better? What can I do to be back in the place where I was before I stopped playing basketball? And the next day my mom said, hey, there's this gym that's been calling me, this owner, Amanda. She's been blowing up my phone. I've been saying I'm going to come there for a while, and we haven't gone. So let's try it out. We got up around 5 o'clock Monday morning because the class was at 6 a.m. Right. And I had to tell myself before I walked through those doors, before I left out the house, this is the day that's going to change your life. Wow. This is not going to be another one of those times where you do something for 2 weeks and you stop. Wow. The mental state needs to change. Your your mindset needs to change before any of your physical can come. You have all these ideas of what your physical needs to be, but first your mental needs to come first. Wow. Before anything. Wow.
And you see why I love her, y'all? I'm telling you, you need to invite her to your program, invite her to your youth group, invite her to your adult group, because she's got a message of hope. And are you able to share with us your current weight?
To be honest, I don't get on the scale.
Okay.
So at this point, I don't know, but I know that I'm down to a size 14 in jeans.
Okay.
I'm in an extra large shirt and an extra large pants.
And with the 14, where were you?
I was at over a 20 in pants. I was a 4X and enlarging, and I just wasn't feeling my best at that time. But now I feel like I can run a marathon.
Come on now. She can, y'all. She can run a marathon. She can achieve anything she wants to achieve.
Thank you.
We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of where you are and where you're going. I got to ask you, do you have any next dream? Now, you told me about your aspiring to get your master's degree.
Yes.
Now, so what's that going to be in?
Criminal justice.
Okay.
Criminal justice.
Uh-huh.
I already have a minor in sociology, so I might take up something else on that.
Okay.
But I definitely want my master's in criminal justice. Along with that, I want to help people. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things going on in this world, and I feel like all this world needs is some kindness.
All right.
It just needs a smile. It just needs nice people.
Yes. Well, I got a connection for you. I was talking to somebody recently, and so I got to connect.
Awesome.
I'll be in touch with you. Awesome. I want to ask you about sacrifice.
Yes.
Because I think so many people don't realize that, they see you at the top of the mountain. She's self-love, she's beautiful, but don't understand what some stuff that had to let go or what it cost you.
Oh, yes.
What did it cost you to get to this place?
Days with friends, hanging out with my friends. But with that, also, my friends are very, very supportive. Awesome. They are amazing. My best friend is actually, she's actually a mental health advocate. Awesome. So she's also into understanding the body as well. Mm-hmm. And once I start, they're like, oh, well, what does this do? Well, how does that happen? Like, why do you eat this? Like, what's the reason?
Right.
And once you start telling them, they're like, okay, well, now I'm going to try to eat this. So instead of going out and getting French fries and all that, it turns into sweet potato fries. Instead of getting anything deep fried, it turns into things baked. So I would say in the beginning, we sacrificed a lot. We would go to the movies, and instead of getting a regular popcorn, my mom and I would bring a little popcorn in under the jacket.
The healthy popcorn.
Right, the healthy popcorn.
That's gonna keep it living.
Right, the healthy popcorn. Yeah, right. We would just sneak that into the movie theater instead of having all the popcorn, the good popcorn with all the butter and all the salt on it. So I would say there was things that I had to sacrifice, but it was a good sacrifice.
Yes.
And it helped me and my family and my friends. Like I said, they are so supportive of everything I do. So
Awesome. I want to ask you, did anyone or did anything change around you when you changed? Because I understand that when we see ourselves differently,
oh yeah,
and we respond to ourselves differently, sometimes people around us aren't able to handle that because they're so used to you being a certain way.
right,
And now that you see things so like, okay, yeah, I see darkness, but I was telling my mother the other day, yeah, but somebody can see it as shade from the sun. So I don't call it darkness, I call it shadow.
right,
So it's keeping me in a cool place as
Right.
opposed to a dark place.
right.
So how did people around you or did things around you change when you changed? And because not everybody's always happy. You know,
Right.
truth be told, right?
Right.
Some people like to be in a state of negativity. They like, oh, it's a bad day. I don't, I had and they like to keep the conversation there.
Right.
Did people around you, did you notice people changing, or did your environment type change when you changed?
I try to surround myself with positivity. And there are some people but I didn't have many of them. So I was lucky enough to not have that happen because I try to surround myself with support and with love.
Right.
For me, what started changing the most is with our household. So instead of having regular bread, our household started evolving and moving all the junk foods out.
Wow.
And bringing everything good. And so with people, I didn't really have that. I didn't really have that negativity because all my friends and everybody and all my family, we don't have time for negative.
Wow.
We
Awesome.
don't do the negative. When we feel that little inch, it's time to run.
Wow.
But
Wow.
so yeah, I was lucky enough to not have that. Like I said, the only major change for me was getting accustomed to moving all the junk foods out and bringing all the health and everything in.
Awesome. Well, shout out to your family. I'm telling you, because listen, I went through a little spout with the high blood pressure thing, and I had something before. How we kind of change up our ways, and then we kind of go back to the same ways again.
Right.
So I did that, but this time, I felt something that I had never felt before, and I said, you know what? I said, God, if you just help me get through this,
Right.
I'm not going back.
Right.
So it was something my whole diet changed, my life changed. So my mom keeps saying, are we having, I'm like, no, I'm having the same stuff again. Give me my salad, give me my grilled chicken with no seasoning. I go to Applebee's, I'll be like, listen, give me the grilled chicken with no seasoning, just bland. But I understand that there's more for me to do.
Right.
And in order for me to do that, I got to change up some stuff in my life
Right.
so I can do more of what I love to do.
Right.
So it's understanding that, it's a sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice to get something greater.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not losing something and staying lost,
Right.
but I'm losing the game.
Right.
I'm changing my atmosphere, my mind. I love about that mindset, that mental change. Because I'm always a believer. I'm talking to my wife all the time. I say, listen, people, whether it's weight, whether it's job, whether it's education, it's about a mindset first.
Yes.
Some go have surgery or go different now, but if you don't have a changed mindset,
Right.
I've seen people have surgery and go back. But it's about that I'm going to change this now.
Right.
If you got to I'll write down my today's task list, follow up on that phone call, send that email, exercise.
Yeah.
Like I got to write it on my list to make sure
Right.
that I keep doing it.
Right.
You know, I'm not like you yet. You know, I'm not the fitness max where I can just, you know, but I do my little rowing at the house. But now, do you do personal one-on-one training?
No,
Yeah.
only with my mom.
All right, all right. Are you accepting appointments?
Yes.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet?
yet. I'm getting there.
Maybe?
I'm getting there.
All
I'm
right,
getting there.
all right. She's getting there, y'all.
I'm getting there.
But how can if people want to connect with you, are you on social media? Or
I
do you
am
have
on
like
social
an
media.
Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or this or that? So how can people get in touch with you if they want to?
If anybody wants to get in touch with me, my Facebook is Shante Days. My Instagram is actually Watch Me Work 31.
All right now. Watch me work now. I love it.
Yes, Watch Me Work 31.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Well, listen, I'm telling you, there is so much that you've inspired so many.
Thank you.
What would you say to those who are just really having a hard time? You know, well, listen, you know, I know family members, especially with weight.
Yes.
It's hard
Mm-hmm.
because food is everywhere.
Yes.
I mean, no matter, you know, you can be like, you know, so something you can shelter yourself from.
Eating is probably the most addictive thing in some people's lives. I can say to myself, I was addicted to eating because you eat when you're happy, you eat when you're sad, you eat when you're not feeling anything. Sometimes you just eat to eat.
And that's true. It's true.
It is.
It's true.
And it's like, at some point you got to say, "Ooh, hold on, wait a minute, wait 1 second, this don't feel right." For me, it kind of put my life into perspective when I sat there and I thought about my family history.
Wow.
Both parents, grandparents on both of my mother's side and my father's side both died of heart attacks. Diabetes runs on both sides. High blood pressure, high cholesterol run on both sides. So I'm at high risk for it. So I had to sit there and give myself a whole evaluation
Wow.
and say, how long do you want to be on this earth?
Come on now.
Because if you are sitting here and you are eating all this with this saturated fat in it, and you have your blood pressure is going up, your bottom number on your cholesterol is not moving, or whatever the bottom number is not moving, that's a problem.
Wow.
So I would say to anybody that is trying to get started, the hardest part of starting is starting. And once you get started, it's like a freight train.
Come on now. Yes.
It's like a freight train. It's just going to keep going.
Yes.
But if you go and your mindset is the same, you will end up right back in the same place that you started. But if you start and you say, listen, I'm going to be a better me than I was yesterday.
Yes.
I'm not going to be the same person I was 2 years ago, a year ago, whatever it is, then you are going to work so hard to achieve whatever you're achieving, whether it's in fitness, whatever it is.
Right.
The hardest part is just getting started.
Yes. Yeah. No, listen, but you did it.
Yes.
And you're doing it.
Yes.
And you're going to keep on doing
Yes.
it. So proud of you. So
Thank you.
I'm telling you right now, so Dave's family, get ready for grilled chicken for Thanksgiving with no sauce. No, I'm just playing. So, but it's amazing how, but I love the fact that your family is a supporter of you.
Yes.
That is, I cannot put a price on having a supportive family
Right.
around you, because it is what, now granted, I'm the only one in my house that's really trying to, you know, my mom's trying, my wife's trying, they all trying.
Yeah.
You know, so I gotta kind of work, you know, so everybody's having this, you know, the this and the that and
Right.
the, you know, I got to get my little grill, my cell salad, and but it's okay.
We're going to work, Troy, because
Yep.
eating is fun.
Yeah.
Eating healthy is fun, though.
Oh yeah.
I make pies.
Yeah.
I make cookies.
Okay.
I make cakes.
Now,
I make-
unfortunately, well, actually, it's actually worked in my favor. I'm allergic to eggs, so anything that's made with eggs, I can't have.
Right.
So any kind of cookie with eggs or
Right.
eggy yolk, whatever. But in hindsight, it's been a blessing.
Right.
So I didn't eat like cakes, like that didn't tempt me.
Right.
Cakes. You know, my dessert was like chips, you know, Lay's and potato chips and Jello.
Even though
and,
making
you know
your
what I
own,
mean?
though. Making your own is fun.
Oh, okay.
I make buffalo chicken dip, and it is so good.
Stop playing.
With the chips.
Wait a minute. I actually, when you said that, I actually heard in my ear cookbook.
Yeah.
I did. I heard the word cookbook when you said what you said.
Oh my goodness.
So I think you might need to start writing down these recipes on how you do this.
Thank
All
you.
right?
All right.
All right, now I'm telling you, DONNAE's cookbook. And so you make what now?
I make my family actually really likes it. I can't keep it for more than 2 days. It's a buffalo chicken dip.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Yes.
And what do you dip? Like, what do you dip in it? Things like what?
So for the max compliant carbs, one is brown rice tortillas. So all that's in it is brown rice and water. So I take the brown rice tortillas and I cut them up to make them look like Doritos, trick them out a little bit.
Okay.
add some salt on it, add some pepper on it, and you put it in the air fryer, and it comes out just like a chip.
Girl, you should have brought them to the show. You keep all those things hidden from. You should have. Next time I invite you, next time we do a photo shoot, bring me a little dip, please. A little chip dip, whatever that is. Awesome.
Yes, but I'm actually embarking on a new journey that I started a few months ago.
Which is?
Being a pescatarian.
Yeah, what is that?
Only eating fish.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So no chicken, no steak.
Okay.
Only during the week though. But I'm trying to make it a full time.
I would need to have about a 30-pound fish to fill me up. I'm just saying, the one thing about yes, I'm sorry, go ahead, Ma.
I was going to say,
Yes.
if she's willing to put her recipes in a book form, I'll do the book for her for nothing.
Hey, see, you got somebody that's willing to write and edit. She's a great editor too.
Yeah.
And
Thank
author.
you.
She's written a book. I mean, she's written like four books. But
Wow.
yes.
Thank you.
There you go. But my issue is, and I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
But not issue. What I have to do in my growth is I eat all throughout the day. So because I even though I eat healthy, it doesn't fill me up. So I eat like in some smaller portions all throughout the day. Get some snacks, my little Cheerios with no sodium and no this. I'm like, sometimes. But what I had to do was because even with the grilled chicken, I had to find something to give it some kind of taste. So I use ketchup. Now I just use a little dab, but it works for me.
Try Mrs. Dash.
I did, but it doesn't give me. It don't. Yeah. Yeah.
What about
I love you,
pink
Mrs. Dash, but you and I just did mix, the first time. So,
Yeah.
but the ketchup part of it, so pretty much I have it with everything. I like chicken, steak, whatever. So I got a little thing of ketchup on this, and I just do a little, and it works for me.
Yeah, if it's in portions, it won't hurt you.
No, come on now, that's right. If it's in portion, it works for you. So,
Yeah.
I got to keep up those exercise. I do, because what happened was I did it and I didn't stretch the way I should have and whatever, and I hurt my back.
Oh no.
And my wife would tell you, I couldn't get out the car, I couldn't get out the
man.
bed. I mean, I was so for about maybe 5 days or 6 days or so, but I was so I don't know, it seemed like I'm like a week, but I was in so much pain.
Oh no.
And I had to do like a photo event. It was all about the Lord that got me, but I'm telling you, it's about a mindset. Though.
It is.
It really is. And what I love about what you said, because this is what I had to do, is I didn't want to go back to that place.
Right.
That feeling was so bad. Like I was unbalanced. I didn't feel well.
Right.
I didn't feel, and it got to one point, Danae, I woke up one morning and in my spirit, I knew I had to get to the hospital. So I didn't bother my mom, didn't bother my wife, didn't bother nobody. I got in the car and I was praying because with high blood pressure,
Yeah.
you could. But I just felt, but I just knew in my spirit. So I let them know where I was, going. And I got there, it had come down, but I knew I had to change.
Right.
Thank goodness I got another chance.
Right.
How many people don't get that chance?
Right.
They
Right.
get to a point and they can't come back from it.
Right.
So I'm grateful for the opportunity and the platform. And again, I need you as a trainer. So I probably got to join with you to get that fitness going. Now, how often do you have classes?
I have classes every day, multiple times a day.
Every day?
Every day. Every day except for Saturday and Sunday. Those are our rest days.
And how long is the class?
The classes are only 45 minutes.
Oh, well, thank the Lord.
But the members will tell you that 45 minutes is a good 45 minutes.
I'm sure they would too. Listen, I done seen you a little bit on the bed. I'm telling you, she is like amazing. This like,
Thank you.
yeah, this guru.
Thank you.
But so a couple times a day, every day, like it's like 5 or 6 days a week.
Yes, 6 days a week.
Well, I'm just I'm
5
just,
days a week. I'm sorry.
5 days a week. And so where did how did because I know you said you're a former college basketball player.
Yes.
So in other words, you're good. I mean, were you?
I think I was okay.
You was okay.
I think I was okay. I think
Okay.
I had a little handle. I was okay.
And what position did you play?
I was the center.
You center?
I was the center.
And
yes.
and so did you ever have aspirations for the WNBA?
I did.
Okay.
Until it just it got to be too much for me, and my body was shutting down, and it was too much. I've been playing since I was little.
Wow.
And I just had to move on to something different. But it's watching it still fun.
Yes, yes. I could see it being such an emotional topic for you. So I can see you really loved.
I loved basketball.
Wow.
That was at one point, that was my safe haven. Whenever I felt like those bullies were just getting to me, I would just pick up a ball and it was just on.
Wow.
I would just sit there and just dribble. I would just be on the court and everything just melted away.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that moment like when you knew you weren't able to do that as you desired to?
It was painful. I felt like my world came crashing down.
Wow.
And I didn't know what to do. But I found different things, different coping mechanisms.
Yes.
So I can't play basketball, so let me try this. But I wasn't always at that point. I was at a point where I was like, I can't play basketball. I'm not going to do anything but just sit here until I got where I was like, all right, well, I need to do something now.
Awesome. Well, listen, I'm telling you right now, we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
And all that you've achieved, all
Thank
that
you.
you're going to achieve. We're getting ready to do our next shoot. We got to get a date.
Yes.
And we're
Definitely.
going to keep on doing shoots.
Yes.
And I'm telling you right now, and I want to thank you for the honor of just even trusting me to capture the amazing you.
Thank you.
Because,
If
you
you
know,
would have never asked me, I don't know. I wouldn't.
What?
If you would have never asked me, then I don't know, Troy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I always saw my cousin do her modeling thing, and I was like, oh, that's nice. That's cool. I'll take the pictures. I never thought of being on the other side.
Wow.
Till you asked me.
Wow.
I was like,
well, I'm honored. I'm honored. I really am. And I knew something about you when we first talked. And I said, you know what? Because one thing that I've learned in life, I'm not afraid to ask.
Right.
Somebody may say no, but they just might say yes.
Right.
And so I go and I'm always encouraging people, open your mouth. You don't know. You don't know
Right.
the word that you speak, what it's going to draw to you.
I was just telling my classes this yesterday, and I think I said something about it today. You never know who you have something in common with.
Yes.
All you have to do is just talk to people. Sometimes we're scared and we're closed up and we're in this shell because of how cruel this world can be. But when you're in a safe space and you are in that safe haven that we call the max, when we feel like this is our safe space, this is our escape, this 45 minutes is going to be the best 45 minutes of my day.
Yes.
When you're in that space, you feel safe. And you feel like you can talk to anybody, even though some people can still be a little shy at times. It just takes a little bit to break out of your shell. But that carries on to the outside world as well. So you start talking to people inside, then you walk outside and you start talking to people. And you just ask somebody how their day was.
Yes.
Or you smile and you hold the door for somebody and tell them you have a great day. You never know how that can change somebody's day.
Come on now. It's true. It's true. And you never knew how you would change my day. Thank you. Thank you, DONNAE. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, you are watching Inspiration with Troy Alexander right here on Hamilton Radio. We got about 7 more minutes on the show. Is there anything that you want to share with the audience? Any shout outs that you want to give to anybody or any last words you want to say? But I got a few more things to say to talk to you about, but I'm going to give you this time. So any shout outs you want to give or anything you want to say about you and along your journey?
My journey was not easy, but it was worth it. And for anybody that is struggling to get started, just go. Take the chance, because if you sit there and you think about it and you sit there and you write down the pros and cons, there's going to be more cons than pros because you are not sure about yourself at that point in time. Take the leap. And shout out to the Max and my family and my best friends. Hey, guys.
Awesome. Listen, y'all, let's applaud this amazing young lady. We're so proud of you, DONNAE.
Thank you.
I'm telling you,
Thank you.
it's an honor to know you and to get a chance to meet your mom and dad. They're amazing as well. They're wonderful lights of inspiration. I'm so proud of them for just pouring into you and showing the love and the care to you and letting you know that you are worthy, that you are special, that you are beautiful, that you are amazing, that you are destined, that you are CEO of whatever you destined for your life.
My Nana always says that to me. She always looks at me and she says, "Nay, you're going to be something special. You are going to be somebody big." And I can't thank my Nana enough for that because she is like my best friend.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Nana. Listen, I'm telling you, and this show, again, we're getting ready for some greater stuff. I see things beyond the now.
Yes.
I believe things beyond the now.
Yes.
I'm expecting something beyond the now. Why?
Yes.
Because I can.
Yes.
Because the other side isn't going to help me.
Right.
That thinking like, well, this is where I'm going to always be. I'm never going to be. No. Yeah, but if I can think beyond that,
right,
it can only work in my favor.
Right.
And so that's what I use this platform and the taking pictures and the other. It's all about inspiring others.
Right.
To let them know that there is no limit.
Right.
Take the limits off of you.
Right.
And like I said, there's a whole lot of things that I could do or don't have or didn't get but I'm grateful for the journey that I took.
Right.
I'm getting ready to talk at a place soon, and I'm going to talk about every experience that I came from.
Wow, that's amazing.
And how it's made me who I am.
Wow.
So like I said, every time where I would fake being sick to not go to school to read a book report in front of the class because I stuttered and couldn't talk.
Right.
So because as I got nervous, my vocal cords tightened up and the air couldn't come out. So actually what was kind of funny to me at the time was I could sing but couldn't talk. When I sang, it was no problem.
Right.
But when I talked, I couldn't get words out, especially D's and S's and those hard. But so at one point in my life, it was so bad, DONNAE. I said, am I going to have to sing my way through life? To some people, it may sound funny, but I actually tried. It'd be like, hello, how are you? I mean, like I asked, because the air will flow out of my throat, and it's better than just talking.
Right.
So I actually thought I had to like fake kind of singing my way through, but I'm so grateful for where God has brought me to. This opportunity to encourage others, don't give up. It's not over.
It's not over.
There is more for your life.
Yes.
If you believe it, you trust it, you hold and as I said, connect yourself with people that are growing into places. Again, and I did a workshop about the seed. If the longer you stay in that negative place, the roots begin to get stronger, and the harder it is to get out of it.
Yes, it is.
But it takes something to dig yourself up and plant yourself somewhere else and connect yourself with people that believe in you.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to, on social media, listen, I believe in you.
Yes.
DONNAE, I believe in you. Yeah. Whatever, this master's degree, this fitness guru, this on television, you're going to be on television doing fitness. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And listen, would you be willing to come on the show and do a class here? Live?
I would.
Okay, you know what? That just dropped in my. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll get you to come here and do a fitness class live, and you can bring you one or two people with you.
That's amazing.
It'll
That's
be all right.
Yes.
Okay, we'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen
On Hamilton Radio.
On Hamilton Radio.
Max, is that all right for you? I'm telling you. Listen, it's all about. So leaving here today, we getting ready to do our third shoot. You getting ready to work on your book. And you're coming back and doing a fitness show live.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. It's only if you want to. I'm telling her that, right? But only if you want to. The opportunity is here.
Yes.
And that's one thing that I've declared in my life. I'm going to give everybody that I can is an opportunity.
Right.
Now, what you do with it, it's on you.
I was just telling my class today, my 415 class, I told them, don't hesitate. When you have something that's in front of you, I tell all my classes 9:15, 4:15, 5:30, any class that I teach 7:30, all of them 6:30. When you have something, an opportunity, Why wait?
Wow.
Jump on it.
Come on now.
Jump on it and take it, because you never know
Right.
where it can take you. You never
Mhm.
know where it can lead you.
Mhm.
At one point, I was a shy little girl who just didn't see anybody that looked like her. Queen Latifah was my idol at one point, and she still is. Now I have Danielle Brooks. Now I have Brandy Mallory. Now I have all of these plus size, beautiful women that are in the media, that love themselves, that are showing themselves, hey, look at me. This is me, and I'm fabulous.
Yes.
And that is amazing. And I know that there's little girls out there who are going through that right now. Little girls who don't see themselves in the media. Little girls who don't see anybody doing anything positive that look like them. But they can be that positive person for their next generation.
Yes.
And they have so many people that they can look up to.
Yes. And now we have DONNAE, Shante, Alberta Days. Let's give it up. Any final words you want to say to our audience?
No, thank you for having me.
Oh, well, thank you.
Shout out to the Mac. Shout out to my friends. Shout out
Yes.
to my family. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you guys for supporting me. Can't wait to see everybody.
All right. Thank you all so much again for supporting Inspiration with Troy Alexander here on Hamilton Radio. Again, thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you, all your support. Again, y'all know my motto, dream, take that step, and walk with purpose into your destiny. We're getting ready to come back next Thursday, y'all, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right here on Hamilton Radio. And I'm excited about what's coming next. Get ready for what's coming next. And before I get ready, Ruben, Doc G, everybody, I'm going to do my last motto, and then we out. Listen, dream, take that step, and do what? Walk with purpose into your destiny. This is Troy Alexander, Inspiration with Troy Alexander on Hamilton Radio. Have a great night. I'll see you next Thursday.